Okay, now that we've finished drawing and cutting out and outlining our puppet on both sides, we are finally ready to start painting. Hooray! First thing I recommend doing on a painting day is changing out of our nice clothes into our painty clothes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's a beautiful day in the you can Okay. Now I'd like to introduce my little friend Diablito to talk a little about painting. Hola, Diablito. Hola, hola, niños. ¡Hurray! Hoy vamos a pintar. Somos hippies aquí. Somos locos. Vamos a pintar como queremos. Somos libres. Sea creativo. Diviértense. Pinta como loco. Pinta las caras azules y verdes si quieren. Da igual. Ha, ha, ha. Hey, now, wait a minute. Diablito's saying that, be creative and have fun and paint however you want. Paint the faces blue and green, but I don't think that's quite right. Yes, of course, have fun. Of course, be creative, but we're painting portraits, right? So we got to try and make these paintings, these puppets, look like our people. So Diablito, why don't you go hang out over here, and we can get started. What you'll need is the paint, white and black and yellow, blue, and red. A couple of brushes, a container for water for rinsing your brush, a little rag might come in handy for wiping your brush, and a pallet, just another piece of cardboard that you can use for mixing paint. And I've put just a little dab of yellow, red, and blue and white on the palette. And if I mix yellow and red, I get orange, right? And yellow and blue gives me green. And red with a little bit of blue will get me some kind of purple. Well, that can be tricky to mix a nice purple. And if you mix all three, red, yellow, and blue, you get brown. And you can change the shade of brown. If you want a darker brown, you can add more blue. Maybe a little bit more red. And you can play around with those three colors to get different shades. So let's talk about skin tone. As you see, there's just mixing those three colors, you can get different shades of brown. And if you want a really pale skin tone, it's basically the same thing, but you can add white. So with some white paint and mostly yellow, I can make and then a little bit of red. I can make a pale skin tone, add more white, and make a paler skin tone. And then if you take a little touch of blue and add it to that, you can start to get ranges of skin tones from lighter to darker to more tan, and you can just play around adding different colors to experiment with getting a skin tone that you're going to want for your character, from brown, different shades of brown, and very light pale to more tan. And basically all you need to do is play around with those three colors, red, yellow, and blue, and white, and try to get a skin tone that's going to look good for your character. Why don't we call that good for today's video, and next time we'll start putting those colors onto our puppets.